Peace, peace, peace. Islam, Shalom, Hotep. First I'm gonna start out by giving honors to all the prophets, Buddha, Confucius, Jesus or Yahshua, Muhammad, and the last prophet of these days, Noble Drew Ali. I am Tayyib Bey, and I come in peace. I extend the same to all Asiatics and Muslims present. What's going on, man? I've been trying to load up a video for the last 3 days, man, but it ain't going on, man. It's like, it's acting up. It's like a 50-minute video. I guess it's too long. I don't know. So I'm going to do this one on the fly just to stay in your ear, you know, and give a brief synopsis of what I was talking about in my last video, which was Noble Drew Ali, Birthrights, and Nationality. Noble Drew Ali, he was the first person to bring this to us, to wake us up, talking about that we've been here. He was the first person before all these so-called indigenous tribes and Noble Drew Ali was the first one came back and told us who he was, especially for our melanated races here. Drew Ali, see, a lot of people, they think as soon as I start talking about nationality, they start to think that for some reason they confuse it with religion. Well, I know the reason, because we've been indoctrinated to think so and to do so, When Noble Drew Ali came out in 1913 proclaiming nationality, it wasn't about no religion or anything like that. It was about enforcing the Constitution and proclaiming your nationality. That's what this Moorish Divine and National Movement is about. There's a lot of propaganda out there that's saying, or that they like to portray us as some type of religious group or something. And, whenever I talk to somebody and I talk about what's your nationality, even though I never bring up religion, somehow they talk about religion. I mean, see how I started off. We give honors to all the prophets. We don't say one prophet is better than the other. Oh, these niggas is doing. Nah, it ain't about that, because we know as Moors, we know that all prophets was talking the same thing: love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. Wasn't no real goddamn separation between the words that the prophets was teaching. Now, the religion that we got, made by man, based off of the prophets, that's a whole different thing. But, for instance, like when Muhammad was here, there was no such thing as Muslims. When Muhammad was here, there was no such thing as Muslim. But there were a Muslim. He was turning people Muslim, not Muslim. That's a new religion. Through time, all these prophets, they were speaking the same thing: love, peace, truth, freedom, justice. That's why we give high honor to all prophets. There ain't no one prophet. And we give high honor to the last prophet of these days, Noble Drew Ali. Now, the word prophet, people, as soon as they hear the word prophet, they think of some magical stuff, some spooky, you had to be born by a virgin and come some type of, magical way and everything. No. That's what they want you to believe. That's not what it is. A prophet is anybody who comes and uplifts a nation by telling the truth. Love, peace, truth, freedom and justice. They all talk that. And by that truth that they're speaking uplifts a whole nation. That's what a prophet does. And Noble Drew Ali did that for us, whether y'all know it or not. You know what I mean? In 1913, he started proclaiming our nationality as Moorish Americans, not Negro, not black, not colored. You know what I mean? And he also told us that we are the true heirs to this land. We've been here 1,000 years. The flag that we're flying, the red flag with a green star, a green 5-pointed star in the center, is the Moorish American flag. We've been flying that flag here on this land since 1913. Well, we restarted flying it since 1913. But the red flag been flown on this land for over 10,000 years. It's already documented. It's a Moorish American flag. It's very similar to the Moroccan flag, where the Moroccan kingdom in present-day Africa, modern-day Africa, Northwest Africa, Moroccan kingdom. That's the Moroccan kingdom. They have a red flag with a 5 green point star in the center also. But their green point, their star is different than our star. Okay? That's one thing. Two, the Moroccan kingdom in present-day Africa, they gained their independence in 1956. 1956 is when they gained their independence. That's when they started flying that flag. We've been flying it here over 100 years already. 1913. So, we're not swagger jacking or flag jacking or anything. You know? We really truly have a flag, and there are flag raisins every year in certain cities in New York City. I mean, not in New York. In the Americas. In North America at that. Philadelphia being one of them. I believe Texas is another one they just got theirs. I think they do it in Atlanta also. But there's a flag raising every year. We would not be able to raise a flag if we weren't entitled to do so. So we truly do have a flag, like every nation should have. That Star Spangled Banner, which is really not a flag that some people call today the United States flag, it's not a flag. It's a banner. Corporations have banners. IBM have a banner. Police stations have banners. The New York Sanitation has a banner. All these places have banners. They're corporate entities. They don't have flags because flags come with nations. The United States flag is really called the Star Spangled Banner, which we all know, because it represents a corporation. It was used for amity and commerce. That's what that flag come from. Because although the United States was in treaty with Morocco in the Moorish Empire, at the same time the Moorish Empire were fighting with the French, and they was warring with other European nations. So to distinguish the United States from other European nations, they had to come up with a banner. And what they come up with? The Star Spangled Banner. They just indoctrinated our people to think that it was a flag, forced it on us, and now we call it the flag. Being out of order by calling it a flag. Noble Drew Ali, he was born in 1886, South Carolina. Just like all prophets is born to their nation, is born of their nation. You know what I mean? his pops, his family was Cherokee, had Cherokee background, indigenous. By the age of 12 or something like that, he got moved up to New Jersey with his aunt or his grandma. One of them. Now, there's stories about this guy at a young age. He was already performing so-called miracles, doing things that nobody else seen. Okay? Very smart, intelligent dude. At the age of 17, in his early teens, I guess, he got the chance to go to Egypt. There's stories about him working with a circus. That's how they got there. But, I don't know no circus that goes goddamn to Egypt and shit. But he got there. When he got there, he was approached or met by some adept Egyptian scholars, the ancient school. Same school, ancient Egyptian mystery school that Jesus, Yahshua, went to, and Muhammad, Moses, and all these people to get that astute teaching. He went there, and this is where he was named Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali. That's when he got that title, Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali. He also got the true teaching of history. And if you research, most scholars don't get their true teaching or true learning of history here in America, even if they were born here. It's not until they leave the Americas and go abroad, out of country, and learn out there to where they really get the true history. Here in America, they don't want us to know the true history, so they just gonna they want you to be indoctrinated, so you won't know where we're from, so we won't know where we're from. We keep calling ourselves black African Americans. That denotes property, so we don't have nothing here. They could administer our land because we're all called minorities, babies. Minorities can't own anything, until you of age. When you grow up, when your mind grow up, then you can own some shit. Like I was just telling my son, he back there sleeping. Nobody here own their car. If it's registered, it's not yours. But since their mind is in a minority state, they think they own their car, but they don't. That's why they can get taken away from them and sold. So these things you have to be aware of. So when Drew Ali got the word that that's what it was? Oh, we really from this land? He was mandated with the charge to go uplift the rest of the fallen humanity by teaching them to be themselves, not this Negro, Black, or African American that they want you to be. Not that. So he came back with all the true knowledge and everything, and he started teaching in 1913. Before 1913, there was no such thing as mortgages. Everybody had a allodial title. There was no such thing as mortgages until 1913 when he came out with the Canaan Land Temple. And we were proclaiming land and proclaiming nationality, saying that, yeah, we've been here. So to counter that, they came out with mortgages. So if you have a mortgage now, you think you own something, you don't really own it because it's a debt. If you look up the word mortgage, first three words is going to say a debt acquired. So people is out to lunch. So he came 1913, started teaching people to be themselves. Got strong, 300,000 strong. The profitable Elijah Muhammad was the flag bearer, was his flag bearer. So you know what that means, you know what I mean? He was a Bey, you know? That's what that means, that his last name was Bey, and he proclaimed his nationality. I don't know why he didn't tell the rest of the people to proclaim their nationality. So, it's just some things to think of, you know what I mean? 1929, Noble Drew Ali attended the Pan-American Conference in Cuba at Fidel Castro's area, in his palace, something like that, you know what I mean? He hosted it. There, he was mandated that, you know, because he made a proclaim that the Moors is heirs to the land, North, South, and Central America, and the adjoining islands, that we are the true heirs. We all Moors, whether you from North, South, Central America, and we about to take it back. And they gave it to him, like, yeah, since back to the Olmecs. The Olmecs started in the Yucatan. Mexico, Central America, the oldest civilization on this land, who are melanated people. So, this is what you know what I mean? So, Noble Drew Ali, he got mandated to join, you know what I mean? But of course, I'm gonna let